Good morning, Trailblazers. Or should I say, good morning, Generals. But you'll understand that in a little bit once we get done. So I'd like to start off with introducing our current mascot, Trailblazer Willie. This is a picture of him. Here's another picture of him, or a few. Vincennes University's current mascot is Willie the Trailblazer. He is rich with Vincennes University's history. This mascot was appropriate for the time because the school was founded in 1801, and during that time, Trailblazers were known, and the accomplishment for what he was meant for was achieved. Trailblazers have been used for many years, and it's time for a change. According to Vincennes University's website, Trailblazer Willie is the current mascot, and the school was founded in 1801. So, it's time for a change. To boost the school's athletics, and honestly just to boost the school's morale, I think that, in general, we need a new mascot. It's outdated. By a show of hands in this room, everyone in this room, by a show of hands, how many of you, before you came to Vincennes University, knew what a Trailblazer was? One or two hands, that's what I thought. Me, personally, I had no idea what a Trailblazer even was. I thought, I'm going to be a Trailblazer? What is that? I didn't even know who our mascot was until my second semester here at Vincennes University. And I didn't even know we had a basketball team, really, until a couple weeks in. So, it's time to make a leap forward. It's time to throw out the old and in with the new. It's time to change. But the question is, how do we change? How do we move forward? And who is the new moving forward? Who can take Vincennes University from the little rock that it is to a mountain of pebbles? Or a mountain in general? Well, it's time to take a step towards the future. And what is the future, you ask? Well, I'm going to explain. The future is Gary. Gary the General. Here are pictures of what Gary could look like. Or his mascot could be. These are just ideas and representations, though, of what he could look like. Gary is appropriate for Vincennes University because of the history that surrounds generals. Vincennes University was originally Jefferson Academy and was founded in 1801 according to Vincennes University's website. Gary could boost the morale. He could boost the energy at games. Vincennes University could be home of the generals. Generals are strong and lead. And that's what Vincennes University needs. We need leaders. We are creating leaders at Vincennes University. Why not have a leader as our mascot to lead us in games and lead us at rallies so the victory can be ours? The general would be a perfect idea for this because he would lead us. He would lead us with strong determination. Like many at Vincennes University, he's strong and determined to get the job done. Generals were the first in and the last out. Given a task, they could complete it. Honestly, continuing forward, I think this would be the best option for VU. We need to be rebranded, or we're going to fall behind. We're going to become nothing. And we need to rebrand so that way we can take our athletics and boost it up one step further by getting a new mascot. Now you're saying, oh, I know this is a great idea, but how are we going to put Gary the General into play? How are we going to know who he is? And how are we going to figure out what he can do if nobody knows who he is? Well, I've got a solution for that as well. A way to introduce Gary would be at the very first basketball game. But before that, we could run TV ads on the local news and also on the Vincennes University's news. Introducing, not so much as introducing, but teasing at the fact that we're getting a new mascot. And if you want to know who the new mascot is, you have to show up at the game. Say on Friday, February 14th. You have to show up at the game to find out who the new mascot is and what they could do. You could have little teasers and spoilers on the news all week. Or even just a little segment. This would get many people from the community of Vincennes in to the game to watch the game. So it wouldn't only be students and faculties and stakeholders, but it would be people from the community coming in and joining VU. There's a disconnect in the community and Vincennes. So we need to bring those together and connect them. And this would be a perfect idea to do that. You could introduce Gary at halftime, and you could televise it, and people could find out. He could run out and scream and cheer and take out Willie, the trailblazer. So that way, he's the new sheriff in town. And this way we could get the crowds packed and everything loaded and ready to go. And then after, you could do an interview with the basketball team or students or faculty and put that on the television so that way people can see what he is, what he's doing, how do they like him, do they think he's all right, and that's what you could do. But I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you so much for letting me come in and introduce Gary the General. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.